Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a reading, channeling, whatever. This is, I don't know, I don't do anything by the book anyway, so it is what it is. As most of you know, if you've been following me for a hot minute, I write anyways, like I write stories and stuff. And anyways, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around, I'd love it if you would. If you don't, it is what it is. So, I write stories. And a lot of my stories come true, which is fucked up, or in a weird way, like it makes sense. Like, you can find the symbolism in things. And I decided earlier today to turn off all my devices. Ouch. That hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Whatever. I don't know what that means, but I turned off all my devices. And some weird shit happened, but whatever. So I turned them off, took a nap, had a fucked up dream. Well, it really wasn't fucked up, but I'm not getting into the dream because it's not important right now. And, I don't know, didn't hear from anyone because I turned off all my shit. Well, actually, I left my tablet on. I just wasn't using it, I laid down. And I didn't sleep for very long. It felt like I was asleep forever, but I really wasn't. And so someone in this situation might have been closed down to a situation. They hadn't been, like, they weren't woke or whatever. And maybe you felt like it was forever because you didn't know that they woke the fuck up. Ultimately, that could be for some of you. Just saying. Because a lot of the times my dreams and the shit that I'm talking about has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with y'all. You know what I mean? Or someone in a situation. I don't know. I want to say that because a lot of the times in my readings, I say me, I, whatever. It's just easier for me to say it that way, but I'm not really talking about myself. Sometimes I am, and I'll make it clear, usually when I am, and there are some messages for me that I just know what they are, and that's just what it is, you know what I mean? When I rewatch it. Sorry, I had someone comment that I sigh too loud. So fucking sorry. That sorry. I hold my breath, especially when I'm nervous, and it depends on the energy that I'm in, because I'm not nervous about doing readings. It's just, if I'm channeling someone and they're nervous, I'm gonna do that crap. So if you don't like it, don't fucking listen. I don't really know what to tell you. I just don't. I'm sick of people complaining about crap. I just am. Complain about your own fucking life and your own fucking situation. Stop bitching about other people. Maybe somebody wants to say that. I mean, I don't really give a crap what you say about me, but I'm just letting you know that when I sigh, it's, I just did it again, but it's just how it is sometimes. I can't control the energy. I just can't. And that's not normally how I am. And I've watched different readings. Like, I watch my readings. I don't always remember them all, but I rewatch things back, and I notice that there's, like, sometimes when I'm in heavy energy, I will sigh more or whatever because it's fucking heavy. And other times it doesn't happen at all. It just depends. People just don't understand it, especially when they're not enlightened. But anyways, so pay attention, especially when I cough, apparently, for certain things. But tap, 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 tap. I'm thinking, tap, 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 save our ship. I don't know, fucking SOS crap is coming again. I did some snake readings. I haven't they're uploaded. I just haven't posted them publicly yet because I just haven't yet. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna. It's making my back hurt just talking about that. So we're gonna move away from the snake energy for now. But I was like, you know what? Regardless of what happened with the fucking devices, because I'm not getting into that bullshit, I started rereading the stuff I write. One of my stories is called Shifting Light, which that's not what I'm going to read, but I do have an outline that I want to read, and something I wrote today, which has to do with the love situation. I feel like it's going to resonate with a lot of y'all, and I almost want to read that last. But anyways, Shifting Light, I'm totally going to edit that and continue it. Like, I need to finish that fucking book because I'm telling you what. Like, I got sucked into it because I forgot what I wrote. I was like, damn, I'm a good writer. You know, it's just something I do. There are some things that I need to tweak, just going to say, which is why I'm not reading it on here. And I'm not reading it on here also because it's not finished. And I don't want anyone to steal my shit, you know? This stuff isn't what I'm writing. It's just, it pertains to readings and the love situations, which is why I'm going to read it. But a lot of things I've said in the Shifting Light story are kind of going on. And it made me think of like sex magic, but not necessarily in a bad way, because when you are intimate with someone, you do get tied to that person in some way, shape, or form. You know, they're always tethered to you. Well, not always, but they are to a degree, because you exchange energy ultimately. And the story that I wrote is just like a fairy thing, you know, magic, mystical stuff and whatever. But it's basically, I can't read it on YouTube even if I wanted to, because the very beginning starts off with a rape scene. Sorry, YouTube, shouldn't have used the R word. Don't worry, it won't get nasty in here. But anyways, yeah, there's that. And it's pretty, I don't know, like, it's pretty detailed and disgusting. And I forgot that I put that in there. But that's how her powers come out. Her powers come out because of pain, because of dark night of the soul, because of all the bullshit she's been through in her life. And you know what her power is? It's like the fucking sunshine. It's light. It's illumination. It's that godly energy, basically. I guess, to sum it up. And she had to go through these traumatic events and all this pain and bullshit and whatever to realize her power, to see what it was, because she didn't know. Like, everyone's saying that she was different, she was special, that something was unique about her ass, and she's like, what is it? I just don't fucking know what it is, because I have no powers, I have nothing special about me. Well, she figured it out through her pain, because that's when it came out. And that's when it killed the darkness, ultimately. I'm not getting into details because I don't want no one to steal my story. But that's basically what it was. And I kind of feel that that's like the dark night of the soul. You go through all this bullshit, you heal from it, and then you come into the light, become a light worker, a healer, whatever. Even if you don't do that for other people, you can do it for yourself. But she has this healing energy. Like, she can heal others. She can actually heal them from afar, but she thinks she can only do it one-on-one, but that's not exactly how it is. But anyways, her powers come out and they strengthen these bonds and stuff through sex, which happens in real life. It really does. That's what connects you to people. And you gotta be careful who the fuck you sleep with. I'm just saying, what's done is done. But it's something along those lines. That's what it's making me think of, and that's why I'm saying it in this. So if anyone from the past comes back, especially if you're elevating, if you're raising your vibration, if you're doing really well, it's because there's still a little tie to you, because you had that connection. Even if it wasn't a soul connection, a strong connection, it was a sexual connection, and they're like, I'm back. You know what I mean? So be aware of that when people return, which is why that story's coming up. It's really good. I gotta finish reading what I wrote. I have like 65 pages written, like typed like that. I gotta edit crap and then add more. I gotta finish that one. That one's gonna be really good. It was supposed to be a series. I don't know how far I'll get, but I have quite a few stories, and I do love to write, and I know I'm good at it. I mean, obviously, if I get captivated by, I wrote that back in 2010, 2011, something like that. And I've come a long way since then, so I was like, yeah, we gotta rearrange this. Like, the structure of it's all fucking wrong, but the basis of it is great. So the structure of a situation's all wrong, but the base of it all, the foundation of a relationship or a partnership, a future one, is actually correct. So it's like all this crap going on is like, what the shit? This is not great. But where it started, or where it could start, is wonderful. That's what I feel. So, communication is key. in this situation. This person needs to reach out to you. They need to talk to you. Let's see what they want to talk about before I start reading. Because this was just an outline, but then it kind of turned into a mini story, which was, I don't know, when I was reading it, I'm like, oh, it sounds like a mini story, not an outline, because my outlines don't do that. Yeah, the masculine energy is trying to figure out which path to choose. I feel like he or she already knows, depending on who it is. This person feels a little sad that you could potentially be moving on without them. I see fulfillment here. They're looking at their fulfillment going, what I thought was fake, what I thought was kind of, I didn't think this was real. I didn't think this fairy tale was real. I'm sad now. All of a sudden, I'm going to cry. And fuck, it's real. What I thought was fake isn't fake. Shit. Someone's regaining a sense of faith. A faith within relationships. And it's taken them a long time. Yeah, because light has been shed. Shifting light. Her power is light. It's healing energy. Someone is healing, but they're seeing the light. And they want to tell you. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you. Why is that making me so sad? It's a friend of yours. It's someone who wants to be loyal to you. I don't understand the tears. I just don't understand it. It's like happy tears. Maybe some of you are going to be like, holy crap, I never thought this person would ever fucking say that. Or think this way or whatever. But this person wants to communicate this to you. They need to communicate it to you. Otherwise, it ain't going to move forward. So, I'm going to get into this. Fucking. What? No, it's locked. Okay. Just put it together when it's done. Make a sandwich. That's pretty much all you do. You can pop it in the oven if you want to melt it. Never mind. Okay, maybe that person was right. I do sigh a lot. I just get frustrated sometimes. I'm just saying. I feel like everybody does. But I'm just talking about this beautiful connection and wanting to say something. Communication is key and blah, blah, blah. You know? And then it's like, knock, 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 interruption. Knock, 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 interruption. I was getting that during the snake energy too. I'm just saying. It's like, I'm not saying my kids are a problem because they're not. It's a sign, because when I'm doing anything else, no one fucking talks to me. No one bothers me. But when I'm doing something I want to do, oh, that smile looks absolutely beautiful on you. That was so sweet. I'm gonna have to message that person back. So, anyways, interruptions suck. I'm going to read the outline. If you don't like this type of reading, I'm sorry. If you ever need or want to vent, I'm always happy to listen and talk. Aww. Thanks. I'm being spied on, so I can't. But I appreciate it. So, anyways, I'm going to read this. If you don't like it, sorry, this is just not the reading for you. If you understand the messages within the reading, like within what I'm saying, because it's not that long. Oh, 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 4.25, whatever. So, a young woman is startled awake by a reoccurring dream, which y'all can relate to that, just saying. At the same time every morning. She doesn't read much into what's happening, but it still freaked her out by the frequency of having the same horrifying dream every night. I'm telling you what, that fucking shit happens to me. It's not always scary, but it's like same dreams, like the same meanings, you know? She tells her friend about what's happening. By the way, I wrote this years ago. She tells her friend about what's happening, and her friend suggests to go see a psychic. Can't hurt anything to try, even if it only turns out to be for entertainment and doesn't provide any answers. The woman has always been open-minded and spiritual, so she figured that she would just go for it. The woman could be a man in somebody else's situation, depending. Just put yourself wherever you fit. I just wrote woman. Um, it definitely could be a man that was like, I'm going to go see a psychic, a tarot reader, whatever, to figure this shit out. Because I kind of feel that for some reason. So it could be a man who's like vibing in his feminine energy. Because that happens a lot, especially in dreams and things like this. Like, it's not always the gender. So don't get hung up on the he, she crap. So, because I keep wanting to say, even though it says she gets up, I want to say he gets up. But anyways, she gets up and gets ready for the day, hops in her car, and heads downtown to see the psychic. The psychic is located in a small strip mall between two stores. She walks into the shop not really knowing what to expect. She sees this woman dressed in hippie-type garb, pacing back and forth while talking on the phone. I wanted to be like, da da da. Without even looking up the psychic woman tells her that she is too busy and couldn't help her without an appointment. It's like, I got too much going on, you gotta pay for a reading. I said this to a friend of mine before, like, I can't right now. And then all of a sudden I was like, yes I can, and I did it, because spirit will tell me, I don't know, it's weird, they'll just make me do shit sometimes. And that's kind of what this was doing. She tells the psychic that's fine and to never mind, and then turns to leave. The psychic looks up and yells for the woman to stop, or the man to stop. She changed her mind. She would make time for her. Or him. A little unnerved about the woman's change of heart, he or she decides to roll with it and follows the woman into another room through a bright beaded curtain. Because that's just stereotypical, apparently, and I wrote that down. Which, I would love to have the beaded curtains again. I used to when I was younger. They sit down across from one another at a round table with a star and a moon cloth draped across it, which is fucked up because I wrote this before I had that cloth on this table, which I took it off because it came from someone not so healthy, so I got rid of it. I washed it. I didn't get rid of it. I just haven't used it again. But anyways, there were crystals, runes, tarot cards, and candles on either side of the table, which is how my fucking table was set up, which y'all didn't see because you see me, you don't see my table. I wrote this before that, because whatever. The psychic looks up at the woman and seems to stare into her soul, or his soul. For someone who wanted to blow her off only a few minutes ago, seemed very interested in her now. Someone might be very interested in you now, especially because of your abilities, just saying. But this person was interested because it was like, there's something different about you. Like, you're here for a reason. I need to speak with you. Spirit needs to speak with you. That's kind of what's going on. The woman doesn't say anything except her name, which is what I always say. If you want a reading from me, I don't need no information from you. I want your first name, your zodiac sign, or your date of birth, whichever. Any questions you have. If you have none, that's fine, because it doesn't matter. I've had people test me that way, but I do not need information. If a psychic or a reader or anything like that needs details about your life, your situation, they're phony baloney. Especially if it's not a face-to-face, just saying. So remember that. But anyways, the psychic begins to shuffle the tarot deck, then lays down four cards in front of her and nods her head in agreement, like she knew what they were going to tell her before she even laid them down. She then starts to speak. She asks the woman about the dream she keeps having, and if that's why she's been having trouble sleeping. The woman nods in agreement, too baffled to even speak. She proceeds to give minor details about the dream, which freaks the woman out, like, how the fuck do you know that shit? The woman stands to leave, because now that the psychic has said something she shouldn't have known, she's too scared to find out the rest, or what the dream even means. It's like, how'd you know that shit? Okay, let's just freak you goodbye. So maybe you're scaring people with your abilities, basically, is what I'm feeling with that, especially if you are a psychic, medium, tarot reader, whatever. The psychic grabs a woman's hand to stop her from leaving. In that moment, the psychic has a vision. Psychometry, I do that when I touch people, touch objects, whatever. and watches the woman's dream like a movie in her mind. This plays into what I just fucking wrote tonight too, which is weird. Anyways, when the vision flashes back to the present moment, 3 tarot cards fly from the deck to the floor. The psychic lets go of the woman's hand to pick up the fallen cards. As she bends down to retrieve the fallen cards, the woman bolts out the door in a panic, like, fuck this shit, I'm out. You're freaking me out, you know too much. So, the psychic turns the cards over and sees the Tower, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Just as she thought, destiny is at work here. Anyways, that's all the shit I'm talking about. The woman runs out of the psychic's shop and speed walks to her car in a small parking lot. She is so flustered that she didn't even see the man in front of her and walks right into him. She apologizes but turns towards the car so she doesn't engage in conversation with anyone. At this point, she can hardly think. She just wants to go home and process what just happened, like, what the shit, you know? She leaves the strip mall and heads for home. About halfway home, her car dies, which sucks. My car's dead too, but that happened when I dropped somebody off. Whatever. She slams the steering wheel in anger and turns the car off like, you fucking piece of shit. At least she made it to the side of the road. She digs through her purse for her phone to call for help or a tow, but realizes that she left it sitting on the psychic's table. Whoops. This day couldn't possibly get any fucking worse. Just wait, it can. It always can. Never tempt fate. She gets out of the car to walk home, but turns back to the car to kick it for ruining her day. Like, fuck you, car. Just then, a car pulls up beside her. It's the guy she ran into in the parking lot. She thinks, oh great, he's here to chew me out for being rude. Quite the opposite happens. This is like a really long outline, just saying. He offers her a ride to get her phone so she can call someone to help her with her car. Reluctantly, she accepts his offer, gets into the car with him. Fuming over how awful the day is going, she lays her head back on the headrest to process her thoughts and what she should do next. Her eyes meet Missing You. Aww. That was a Chase Wright song, Missing You. Listen to that. Reluctantly, what she should do next. Her eyes meet the clock on the radio, lit brightly in blue. Blue is a significant color. It reads 3:16 p.m. Her heart starts to beat faster, and she can feel her breath catching in her throat. She looks over at the guy driving. She panics and starts to beg the guy to pull the car over. She needs air. She needs to get out of the car, and fast. He realizes that she isn't joking and seems terrified. He slows down and pulls onto the side of the road so he can pull over for her to get out. As he turns, she opens the door while the car is still in motion and tries to exit the vehicle. He grabs her arm so she won't fall out of the moving car, and by doing that, his foot hits the gas and he unconsciously cuts the wheel because it's like just a reflex basically, and his body moves towards the woman. The car veers straight into a huge oak tree. Her dream just happened. Everything in the dream was coming to life. Her body seared in pain. She could smell death and the metallic taste of blood. She couldn't move. Her body sat like a posed statue in some gruesome art exhibit. Remembering that she wasn't alone, her eyes slowly moved towards the man who had tried to help her. She could no longer see his face. It was a blur, just like a dream. The scenery around her began to lose focus. A sheet of black cloaked over her eyes. Dun dun dun. She wakes up in the hospital. Bright white lights blind her vision, making her squint. She tries to cover her eyes with her arm, but she can't move. Something is holding her down. She starts to panic in a freeing motion, like, get me the shit out of here. Nurse, nurse, she's awake, a voice bellows from the corner of the room. Medical staff start pouring into the room. People she's never seen before. They all surround her at once, yelling vitals and stats to one another. One older woman looks down at her and explains that she might feel some discomfort, but she's going to remove her breathing tube and to try to relax. Relax? How the fuck am I supposed to relax when I can't breathe? That's what she was thinking. She thought right before they pulled the plastic out of her throat. She coughed and choked, taking a deep breath. Ouch. The medical staff continued to monitor her vitals, then told her that she had been in a car accident and the doctor would be in shortly to explain her situation and what had happened. This was too much. She's like, what? She remembered being in severe pain, but she wasn't feeling that way anymore. Must be the drugs. Slowly pushing herself upright, she noticed a woman sitting in the corner of the room. It was the psychic she went to see right before the accident. She went to ask why she was there, and then remembered her cell phone. She left it at her shop, and she must have been there returning it. The psychic woman stood from her chair, walked over to the woman's bedside, and handed her her cell phone. The psychic had been visiting the woman for a month. Not a day, a month. While she was in a coma. She ends up telling her what happened during the accident because it differs from what the woman remembers. The psychic informs her that there was no guy with her. She was alone and in her own car. She had fallen asleep, probably from being sleep deprived, and crashed her car. The woman just can't believe this fact until she leaves the hospital and sees her car for herself. The psychic informs her that when she is ready, she can help explain what happened and why she believes that that guy was with her and why he tried to save her. They are star-crossed lovers or soulmates. They share dreams, feelings, thoughts, emotions, and sometimes even physical pain. So someone she had never met and whom she was destined to love and to be with saved her before they even met. I swear this shit's happening for someone. And I wrote it. You're welcome. How fucked up is that? That's crazy. So if you can relate to that, then like, whoa, you know what I mean? I had to share it. I had to. I'm going to pull more cards, but before I do. So I found this after I wrote this, and I wrote this a long time ago. Well, I don't know who this is for, but it's what I've been talking about, and I legit was sitting there with no devices and whatever, and I'm just like, I need to write, and I had no clue what to write. I had a pen in my hand, and I'm just like, I need to write what, you know, because I was thinking of a story. I was like, I want to start writing a book, which I have books to finish, so I need to finish those, but I have ideas for other ones too. I have so much. It's like, where do I start, you know? And maybe that's how some of y'all are feeling with different creative approaches and ideas that you have. But with this, there's so much on my mind, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. I don't hit myself. This hurts. My jaw hurts for some reason. But anyways, whenever I talk about this shit, my jaw hurts. It's almost like someone wants to hit me in the face. I don't know. Like, shut up. But I just wrote this, so whatever it means to you, because it just fucking came out, like, literally blank up here. I read it to my son, and he goes, interesting. Like, he thought it was good, but it was kind of smutty, if you know what I mean, but not really. There's sex in here, that's why. He was probably like, wow, my mom wrote that, I don't want to hear this shit. But he thought it was good. He said it sounded like a poem, at least part of it. Probably because one part rhymes. So, this is what I wrote. See what it means for you, because my writing has meaning. I feel like somebody's thinking this way and feeling this way. They're just not saying it. Communication is key. It could be this masculine energy. Possibly. That hurts over here. Stretch it out, way out. The sweat dripped from his brow as the heat in the room intensified with every rhythmic move their bodies made. Looking down, everything he'd ever wanted or could have asked for lay beneath him. Together they moved like clockwork, every breath timed in perfect unison. It's like she could read his mind, and he allowed her to act out every thought like a storybook turned into a movie. I see you when I close my eyes. but nothing comes close to being as close as I am now to you. And then I cross all that shit out. I could look endlessly into your eyes forever. They are so captivating, like diamonds in a clear, crisp night sky. I often wonder how any of this came to be, why your heart chose me out of all the fish in the sea. The never-ending questions fade out of existence with every look you give, as if you're answering them all at once. My fears ignite into passion and drive me closer and closer to you. I yearn for your love, your touch, your embrace, so much it makes my body ache. I want you, I want this, but I feel like a beast amongst your beauty, which sends me into hiding, always running from the truth you already know. The connection that strings us together always pulls on my heart, tearing out what never belonged there in the first place. What was once hard as stone now seems like a glass mosaic glued together with the pieces of you. That's really cool. And I wrote that in like 5 minutes. I don't know, it just came to me. So, what does that mean to you? You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to use the death deck for love, but actually I'm not gonna. Because we ain't dying. So, you know what's funny? This deck is called the Twin Flame Messages, and I tied it up. And I don't even know how to open it. My nephew's here, my daughter's laughing and stuff. Yeah, I tied it up, I don't even know how to open it. So we're just... Message received. We're gonna figure this fucker out, just saying, because I'm using it. We got messages to deliver. What the shit did I do with this fucking thing? I turned something into a mess, apparently. Or someone did. I just didn't want the thing to get open, like... Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Took me a minute, but I got it. Alright. Ta-da! It was tied together with a heart, though, so that's good. Well, let's see. What does this person want to say to you? Because communication is key. It's key. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So someone treated you like shit. More than likely. They're like, whoops. You feel like home to me. Home is where the heart is. Oh, so sweet. So what else does this person want to say? Your twin flame soulmate, whatever. Something's coming to an end so that you two can begin. That's what they feel. Whoops. I wish I could take back the things I said. Somebody lied to you. I feel like, I don't know if it was really bad lie. For some of you it could have been. But I feel like it was like I didn't feel like I could be 100% upfront with you because I wasn't ready type shit. I'm more affected than you know. So this person's actually affected by your absence, by the things that they've said and done to you. They miss you. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. And I'm not the same person that you remember. This person wants you to know that they've changed, they've grown, they've matured. They're not a player, a fuck boy, fuck girl, whatever. They're not whoever you remember them to be, whether you dated them or not. They're changed. They're not the same person. There's maturity here. There's growth, which is great. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. This person was going through something, and if they treated you poorly, rejected you or anything, or lied to you, it wasn't because of you. It's because they couldn't handle the connection. They didn't know what to do. It's like, this is all new to me. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm feeling with that. So, soulmate, soul contract, divine union. You feel like home to me? Yeah, this person feels the connection. They feel the pull to you. Fireworks. This always fucking comes out when I talk about twin flames. Always. Loving, passionate intimacy. I wish I could take back the things that I said. Okay, there was an intimate moment between the two of you. That doesn't mean you had sex. There is a spark here. This person fucking misses you. They really do. The chemistry is there. If they said or acted like it wasn't, they're fucking full of shit. And they know that, and I feel like you know that too. It just hasn't been spoken, which is why communication is key here. So this masculine energy, male, female, doesn't matter, but the masculine wants to say something. The 4th of July could be significant, but I feel like there was an intimate encounter. Somebody wishes that they could have done differently, like, you know, I wish I didn't reject you, I wish I followed through, or I wish I didn't fucking leave you, you know, whatever happened between the two of you, because I feel like somebody didn't handle things properly, because it was like, what? They probably needed to heal from a situation. They want to heal things between the two of you, because there is a lot of chemistry here. They really feel the strong bond between the two of you. They're reflecting on their actions big time. The mirror has been flipped. You know, I never have forgotten you, even though you think I have. I'm reevaluating my actions, going, what the shit was I thinking? You make me really fucking happy is what I want to say. I'm not the same person you remember. I'm happier than I was before. I love myself, and I do see this. You know, this whole thing seems like a dream. Like, I'm waiting to wake up because this shit just doesn't happen to me. It's not real. That's what I feel here. It just doesn't feel real. This person's been putting their head down at work, trying to not really trying to forget you, but redirecting their focus, because it's like, I can't obsess over this. Like, they think about you so much that they need to try to not to, and whenever they try to not to, that they think of you even more. That's what I'm feeling. They really want to reach out to you. They miss your attention. They're sick of the boring routine. They're really sad without you. They're battling within themselves. Unraveling, truths exposed, falling apart without you, because I know the truth now, or they know the truth. You know what I mean? Like, you both know the truth. It just needs to be spoken. This is all behind the scenes, under the surface, beneath the surface, under the water, whatever you want to say. Like, there are problematic people around this situation, though. That could be what's holding somebody back, but I don't know. This person's really regretful. They're thinking that they could have let something really great pass them by because they went. But I don't feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like, yeah, I'm going to focus on the here and now, not what happened, not what's going to happen, what's happening now. I want this new beginning. The door is open. Let's fix this. That's what I feel with this. That's why I left this out. It had something to do with this reading, which is really weird. I don't know. I do everything for a reason. It just happens that way. You know what I mean? So, excusez-moi. So hopefully this makes sense for y'all. I feel like it will for quite a few of you, actually. I need more time to figure things out. Somebody's really thinking heavily. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Like, I feel like Spirit is bombarding the fuck out of someone. Like, here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your sign. Here's your motherfucking sign. You're looking for one? There you go. The heavens are going, ah. I don't know. Something like that. Oh. Your intensity frightens and alerts me all at the same time. It happens. Somebody doesn't think they can meet your expectations, but you don't have any, so at least that's what I feel. I mean, some of you might. It just depends on your situation. But I feel like for the most part, the people I'm talking to, you don't. This is your true north. It's like they're the map and you're the compass. So just allow your intuition to lead the way, you know. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. Don't allow fear to hold you back either. Just say your piece. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Stupid fucking song. I hate that song. Your souls are married. There could be marriage in this situation. Someone might be wanting to leave a commitment. Yeah, they might be wanting to end a commitment, but there is death around here. Someone's very concerned about somebody's death, or potentially an upcoming death that could involve a child. Message of concern about a child. The child might not die, but there is a concern about a child, potentially a female child, and there is a death in the situation that is bothersome to somebody. They're worried about either you passing or someone close to you or around you or whatever. Maybe you're worried about somebody else passing. There is a family situation that is not exactly the healthiest, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, because people are fucking full of shit. They're lying, but you already know this. So it's pretty much what the snake crap is that I read about, but there's way more details, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it before I post it. But that's not what this is about. This is a very beautiful connection, and things are moving forward. Potentially at night, someone might want to come over. You're masculine because they think they're running out of time. They received a message. They got enlightenment. They want to shed light on the things that you don't know. Whatever you're waiting to hear is coming in. That's what I feel. That's what I have for you. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it helps. I love you guys. Thank you for your love, your support, your patience, your time, your energy, and everything. And listening to my stories, because they do, I don't know, it's weird. They fucking tie into this shit. It just does. Even the shit I wrote a long time ago. If you guys like my stories, let me know, because I can read you Foresight and some other ones too. They're not fully done, but at least I can read some of them. Devil's Paint's a good one too. It's a short story I wrote. Anyways, I love you guys. Peace.